Hey everyone, Nubkeks here, and welcome back to the Heroes of the Storm PTR. Today I'm bringing you two cool things. Number one, Johanna, who has received a really nice buff, as you can see going nuts over it here. In fact, let me cover that first, and then we'll get onto the map itself. But yes, Condemn now has Night Take Spawn, or half of Night Take Spawn, just built into it by default. Condemn, this automatically does 200% bonus damage to minions and mercenaries. The stun aspect is gone, alright? The normal one on live servers, when you take the talent, it does the bonus damage and also stuns the minions and mercs for 3 seconds, I think. So that's going to be gone, and you're going to see that in this gameplay, is that, you know, it's going to be a little bit tougher to take mercenaries in particular, so, you know, you're not neutralizing the damage from mercenaries from 3 seconds. But still, pretty good. I'm checking out the map, having a look at it. We are on Braxis Holdout. Checking it out. I think this is the first video I have on this map, so pretty hyped about it. It's a very cool map. I actually enjoy it quite a lot. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, level 1 is now much more open for Johanna, which is fantastic. It's great. I was trying to body block the Rexar here, but we do get, unfortunately, kind of stunned out, and we're not able to body block him too much, but there you go. So level 1 for Johanna. I think your go-to is probably going to be Reinforce, which is basically like block on steroids. I like to think of it. Anytime you use a basic ability, you get a stack of block, which reduces the next attack by basic attack by 75%, which is really great. It's like a bursty form of block, and like effectively over a team fight, it will give you probably as many stacks of block as you would get anyway. So that's pretty nice. It's pretty useful. By the way, there are these little regen globes that spawn to the sides on Braxis Holdout. I've seen them barely ever get used by people. So do bear that in mind, that they are there. You can get yourself a little bit of health and mana back for free if you grab it on the side. And that's probably going to be a big part of this map, actually, is like who can control those and get that little bit of extra sustain throughout the games. Anyway, here is Asmodan. He's pushed up aggressively. We're just going to be trying to body block him. He's going absolutely nuts trying to get back. Nice pushback by our... Alarak helps us secure that kill, and there we go. As you can see, my Condemn's doing a lot of nice damage to all of these minions as well. Pretty useful. And yeah, I'm liking this a lot. The other option you have at level 1, well, you've got 2 other options, but only one real option. One of them is to give you mana back on your Q, on your punish. That is completely rubbish. You never want to take this. You should be just fine without it. It's pretty much a waste of a talent. You also have Regen Master, and Regen Master is pretty good. However, at level 4, you've got like Regen Master on steroids with Laws of Hope, which would probably normally be your go-to. I believe in this game I go for like a full-on W build, just to kind of show you guys what that's going to be like. Finish her off with the E, that's pretty good. She probably would have died to Vala anyway, but style points, I guess. In fact, we should have used the E to kill off Rexar. Oh well. Style points failing. But yeah, I picked up, I forget what it's called now. Hopefully we'll see it. I'm terrible at remembering talent names. Eternal Retaliation, that's what we picked up. So Condemn, cooldown on hit, which is going to be pretty nice. As you'll see, especially when the Zerg Swarm comes, we can just fire off Condemn with basically no cooldown, which is kind of funky. It's kind of fun. But yeah, this is basically Johanna is going to have fantastic wave clear with this particular talent build. I would usually, though, recommend Laws of Hope. That's probably your level 4. My favorite build with Johanna would probably be, you know, the Reinforced talent I picked up with Laws of Hope. So you're just super, super tanky. And then, you know, level 7, maybe even Battle Momentum. But you could switch it up for something else as well. The Iron Skin talent is also pretty nice on that tier. It depends what you need in the game. And then, yeah, you've got a bit more freedom, though, with this particular build. We'll go into the later talent tiers as we get a little bit later into the game. But as you can see, it's very useful to have all this wave clear on Warrior. We're making a lot of use of that. Kind of rotating around with our teammates, being able to clear the lanes quickly and make quick rotations, which is going to be a key part of playing on this particular map. Teammates are getting a pretty decent push in here. We're going to come help Alarak out down the bottom lane. There is a Vala here who he's scared of. So I'm going to clear this lane. He's going to grab the thing while we do that. I'm just going to bully her off. And there you go. As you can see, super duper wave clear. Now it is pretty mana intensive, to be fair, to be spamming your W's on waves. But still, I think I pick up Conviction here, giving increased movement speed on the W, which is also pretty nice. And obviously going to synergize with all the W's we're going to get off, thanks to our Eternal Retaliation. And yeah, just going to try grab this globe to get my mana back. And we'll continue on here. Pretty solid so far. I actually see the Vala is out of position, so we're going to hopefully ensure that she dies. Unfortunately, the movement speed bonus is not enough to help us catch her in that. She just barely vault out of range. So that was a bit sad face, sad bears, but oh well. Gotta come in here. Rexxar. Actually, Rexxar should be pretty strong in this map. Again, much like Dragonshire, he's just very strong as a solo hero. Unfortunately, even a solo hero can't beat 4 heroes, so he does go down. But yeah, he should be pretty good at holding those points, you know, pushing the lane and being very difficult to capture those points off of him. So do watch out for that. Here we go. Gonna come grab this regen globe, as I said. Get some health and mana back. Unfortunately, Alarak didn't come with us. He could have got a little bit of health back for free. He'll just have to survive without. Getting the blind in on the enemy team's Vala, just ensuring that she can't do too much harm to our Vala while they're trading back and forth. And there you go. We're getting a nice little push on. Both teams are doing pretty good in terms of the objective. I'm just going to use my Iron Skin to soak up that... Oh, hello, Rexxar once again trying to take this back. Using my Iron Skin to soak up the slow and everything and the damage from the fort. Going and getting that regen globe for my teammates because they're all a little bit low on health. And there you go. Bullying Rexxar off, which is pretty sweet. Looks like we're going to try steal these mercenaries. I don't think this will work out. I think this is probably a pretty bad idea. But going alongside Butcher. Helping him out. Why not? No fear. Trying to keep my things ready and active so they can help out our teammates. At this point, yet the enemy team has arrived, so we're going to back off. Butcher looks like he might even get a kill here. It's going to be close. Doesn't quite get it. Oh, and the E doesn't quite get it either, unfortunately. And during that whole time, while we were distracted doing that, did Rexxar sneak behind? I think Rexxar snuck behind us and took back that point, so well played by him. Definitely overcommittal by us, including myself, of course, to taking that Merc camp and then kind of fighting over it, getting distracted, having too much fun, and doing stupid things. Rexxar, however, does pay the price. But check out the cooldown reduction on this W. Unfortunately, it doesn't do any bonus damage to these things because they're not minions or mercenaries, they're monsters. But it still looks fancy, right? And you maybe get off some pretty nice fights underneath these things. Anyway, going in on the Vala a little bit, and I bully her off, but just non-stop condemns. Looks cool if nothing else. Just burning through my mana very quickly, effectively. But there you go. I thought it'd be kind of fun to try that out and see what it does. I got a Hearthstone now, seeing as I wasted all my mana and all my health doing those fancy condemns that really weren't that effective in the end. I'm going to go back up to top lane now and take over soaking there. Looks like our teammates might rotate as well. And pretty good. We are up level 10 to level 9, so up pretty much a full level. Going to pick up the Blessed Shield here. Pretty much your go-to talent for Johanna at level 10. And there you go. We're going to talk a bit about the map as well here, guys. It's a pretty cool map. In case you guys haven't seen it before, basically double lane map. As you saw the objective, it's very much like Dragonshire. You have to capture both of those control points. Got to dodge the thing from Butcher and then interrupt Azmodan, who is channeling. I could maybe have fired my heroic off on the Butcher right there. Could potentially have worked, but nice catch by the Zagara on Azmodan. Azmodan not going to be happy with that. There we go. Going to finish him off with basic abilities. Didn't even need to use my heroic on him, though I had it ready in case things started looking bad, or if the Butcher engaged on us while we were doing that. That's still pretty cool. Pretty happy about that. Again, just going to use the Condemn to clear out these guys. There we go. This is the siege camp, by the way. In fact, it's not really a siege camp. The camps kind of switched roles on this particular map, which is interesting. As you see, I think they're Hellbats, they're called, from Starcraft, are the small camp on this particular map. And that's the Bruiser camp that Zagara is killing at the moment. Though again, it does more damage, so it's quite interesting. The siege camp is like the tanky camp. They push down the lanes. There's 2 of them, 2 Hellbats. They do a lot of damage. You'll see this camp spawning here. There we go. You get like 3 grounded Vikings, I think. Are they grounded Vikings? I think it's 3 grounded Vikings from StarCraft plus a Raven, which is pretty cool. Now throw out the Blessed Shield here, plus another stun. As you can see, just doing a lot of CC as Johanna. Butcher, I think, is going to die. Maybe not. No, he is going to die. I was trying to save him at the end with the Condemn. Unfortunately, he does die. Which, I should be fine right here. Just tapping my stuff. I found it a little bit hard to play Johanna, actually. Well, not hard, but a little bit awkward to play here without Laws of Hope. I just love Laws of Hope at level 4. It's just the best thing ever. So playing her without that is definitely different. We found a Rexxar. Well, Rexxar appears. Hello, Rexxar. Once again, stealing that. But yeah, to mention the map, you got these 2 capture points. Again, they charge up. And once you hold both of them, you see down at the bottom, you can see who controls which one, bottom of the minimap. When you hold both of them, it starts charging up your Zerg Swarm quite quickly, actually. They charge very quickly when you hold both of them. So it's going to be a real back and forth Dragonshire type thing. which will basically determine who gets it. Like right here, Rexar almost picking it up, as you can see. But yeah, I mean, it's just so long as you deny one of them, the enemy team isn't charging up. Also, much like the old haunted mines, it's going to empower both of your things. So, for example, while you hold... I think I missed my cue on him right there. While... let's say, for example, we get 70% of a Zerg Swarm, and they get 100% of a Zerg Swarm. It will still come out. It still comes out at the end. I think if you get 0%, you get like 3 Zerglings or something. It really sucks. But with the rest of them, it's pretty good. Anyway, just gonna unstoppable through that charge. That's just fine. Not too worried about the butchers. Gonna mostly ignore him, to be honest. And come down here, just checking out the talent while we're doing that. Not too worried, really. Grab this regen globe for a bit more health regen. And there you go. Yeah, there's going to be really interesting strategies on this. I also have no doubt that you're going to get, like, I don't know, just cursed in unranked draft. Get paired with, like, people in gold, and they'll just be like, group us 5, please. You're definitely going to hear people saying, like, guys, just group us 5. Just group us 5. Definitely don't need to do that. There's going to be some really interesting strategies and movements you can make around the map. For example, like Rexar sneaking Misha in there and stealing the point is going to be pretty important. And everything like that. Much like Dragonshire, you know, making smart rotations, smart splits and everything like that. Trying to body block the Azmodan in. Not quite pulling it off perfectly, but there you go. Gonna hit him with my shield as well, just to ensure he stays there, and picking him off with the Burning Rage damage with Vala backing me up as well. Butcher is looking to engage. Looks like he's gonna die. I'm just gonna sit here and help my teammates. Alarak is looking to come in. Luckily he misses, that's good. And there we go. Gonna back it off, and we should be just fine. Zagara is pretty deep in there. Hopefully she's gonna be okay. Which is pretty cool. You got the Merc camps around the middle as well. The Bruiser camps do a lot of damage actually, but don't tank that much. They're quite squishy. Whereas the Siege camp doesn't do really any damage, but it's very tanky. So definitely a flip there. The boss in the middle, I don't know if we do it in this, but the boss, I don't think it does any CC effects, but it does a lot of damage. The boss is an absolute beast. I think I tried to solo it on one stage, just like a level 14 Butcher or something. I was like, I'm the Butcher, I'm level 14, this should be easy enough. It was not, however. We got absolutely wrecked. You can see we're going to get a bit of charge, actually 14% charge on our Zerg Swarm there for me coming up and stealing that, and also important to go up and steal that to deny it to the enemy team. This is a bit of a tough spot though. I'm not going to be able to take this one back, I don't think, though I'll certainly try. Going up against Rexar, he can out-duel me without Laws of Hope. I think with Laws of Hope I might be able to sustain as much as he can. But as you can see, I'm going to lose this fight to Misha, so I say, alright, cool. Vala's taking the bottom back anyway. I'm just going to go clear this minion wave. Going to do what I'm strong at. Not good at fighting Misha and holding points, but good at clearing waves, so I'll do that and get our team some XP. And zone out the enemy team. Hello, enemy team. Nice to meet you. Going to finish off Misha as well with the shield glare, and that's cool. Going to take this point back. Alarak comes in actually with very effective little gag right there. That was pretty slick. Pretty impressed with that. Going to do what damage I can. Butcher doing a lot of damage. Nice maw coming out here. Just checking out my talents as well. The Butcher is chasing me. I'm not too worried though about the Butcher. There we go. We're able to get away from him. Not too much of a problem. And our teammates do wrap up the last few kills. I gotta come back around, hit the blinds so he can't do anything to poor old Alarak. There we go, get the stun, and boom, finish him off with the Blessed Hammer. Iron Skin just to make sure we survive that damage as well. And there you go. Grab this regen globe before it disappears and get back to what Johanna does best, which is clearing waves. Beautiful. I'm really happy actually with this change to Johanna. The fact that they made they just made Knight Takes Pawn baseline. It was one of those talents that's just so good that you never really pick anything else. In fact, it's always like this sort of noob trap talent that, you know, like I think one of the games I have a video coming out later this week from the live servers, like there was a Johanna on Tomb of Spider Queen and the enemy team, and she took Regeneration Master, and we were just kind of sitting there and our teammates were kind of saying like, LOL, free win, she took Regen Master. She didn't take Knight Takes Pawn on the best map for it. Up there, for example, you could see like a very weak Zerg Swarm from the enemy team. But yeah, it's really nice that they made such a good talent and such a key part of what makes Johanna good, just baseline. I quite like that. It's not overpowered, but it's certainly a nice buff to her viability, I think. And the fact that they removed the stun as well and just kept the damage also helps keep it kind of balanced. That was a nice lamb to the slaughter right there. Very nice. Vala explodes, which is awesome. But yeah, I also picked up the Blessed Hammer, or whatever it's called, the hammery thingy, for saving the Butcher. Oh shit! Oh shit! I've picked up the hammer. Obviously, with all the cooldown reduction we're getting on our W, that's going to be pretty nice. Nice little combo, nice synergies between what we're doing. I do like this at level 16. Worth noting that Imposing Presence was nerfed. So once you hit level 16, that is something of a nerf to Johanna's tankiness. But I think that being able to take Reinforce at level 1 more than makes up for it. There we go. The whole enemy team melts. Nice maul once again. We hit really nice team play here. And that's cool. Hero of the Storm. Epic. We're pushing down. We still have some of our Zerg Swarm here with us. So we're just going to melt this down, which is pretty epic. Which, I mean, as you see from this map, it's a pretty cool map. The Zerg Swarm is pretty awesome. You get a bunch of different Zerg come in it. Zerglings are the little ones. You get some Banelings as well, which is like Suicide for splash damage. You get Hydralisks, which do range damage. Then you get, I think they're called Guardians, which are like these flying things that are like siege minions. They're pretty cool too. So it's very awesome. Very cool map. Very, very cool map. Yeah, I like it a lot. Maybe not the best map for Johanna, but not bad, actually, not bad. There we go, we actually got MVP in this game, which is pretty good. We took 100% of damage taken, hooray for us. I might even vote for myself, I don't remember it. I think I do, I'm looking at, yeah, there we go, there we go. No shame, voted for myself. Oh yeah, vote for Johanna, oh yeah. Are you allowed to vote for yourself? Guys, let me know, let me know. Is it good to vote for myself, or is that bad? Should I not? I want to make a good impression on you. I'm going to have to deal with this in every video I do. It's going to be tough. Anyway, there you go. We'll check out the stats and go over the talent build real quick. But that is the new Johanna. Really nice buff to her. I'd expect for her to see more play as we go forwards here. 0 deaths. Nice. Tanked up a good bit. Look at Rexar's tanking. He took so much damage. But yeah, Reinforce is just awesome. I love it so much. Then Eternal Retaliation, Conviction, Blessed Shield, Burning Rage, Blessed Hammer. Everything's blessed, and then obviously the indestructible level 20 is the best one. But yeah, I mean, there's the Condemn, 200% bonus damage to minions and mercenaries. It's pretty damn good. Then you can pick Regen Master, Reinforce, or Righteous Smash. That's what it's called. Don't ever pick Righteous Smash. Pick one of the other two. Reinforce if they got anyone who hits hard enough with basic attacks, and then Regeneration Master if they're like 5 Li Mings or something like that. And there you go, guys. It's pretty cool. Wouldn't actually be a huge fan of the W talents at levels 4 and 7. I know they're somewhat popular. I personally much prefer Laws of Hope at level 4, and then either the, I think it's called the Crusade Marches On, which reduces Iron Skin every time you, the cooldown on that, every time you use a basic ability. Didn't really need to use Iron Skin very much though in that game, so you can see the enemy team didn't have much CC, and they weren't really focusing me much at all, because they're too tanky. You could also get the Battle Momentum, which Johanna's the weakest version of it, but it's still pretty solid on her, and that will obviously synergize well with Reinforce at level 1. You know, getting more basic abilities off is more stacks of block, which is pretty useful. But yeah, she's going to be very tanky, pretty great, nice to have her, and yeah, looking forward to seeing more Johanna play, hopefully, coming into Season 2. So there you go, guys. Give it a like if you liked it. Let me know what you think of the new map as well as the new Johanna. The new map, I like it a lot. I find it a lot of fun, and most importantly, I love the theme of it. I think it looks awesome. I love the new merc camps, everything like that. A pity we couldn't show you the boss in this game, but it's really cool as well. Just everything about the map is pretty cool. Can't speak for the balance yet or how exactly it's going to play, but it seems pretty interesting. I like the mix as well of like the Dragonshire and Haunted Mines elements, or in some senses the Dragonshire and Battlefield of Eternity elements. Always fun. I always enjoy the 2-lane maps, that they do tend to be some of the most one-sided maps from time to time. But hey, there you go, guys. Anyway, I will see you all next time for more Heroes of the Storm. Bye bye.